Hello and welcome to my channel, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about the Justice League. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, also watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff, my youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. DC heroes like Batman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkman made a name for themselves as powerful warriors and skilled combatants in the Justice League. The Justice League is stirred as a bulwark against the greatest threats in the DC multiverse. The team has protected the Earth from the deadliest evils imaginable. Their combination of brains and brawn making short work of all but the most powerful threats. The Justice League is mostly known for its powerhouse members, but the team isn't just composed of powerful titans. The League also contains many of the greatest fighters in the universe. The League wins not just because of how powerful its members are, but by how well those members can fight. Several members of the League are defined by their fighting skills, while others are extremely powerful and amazing fighters.
He's right about this, man.
Their brilliant fighting skills have made the difference between life and death for the multiverse on multiple occasions. Number 10. You want to clean the shit boxes?
No.
Number 10. The Flash can take on multiple enemies simultaneously.
Multiple what now?
Enemies.
No, before that, what were you going to say?
Wally West has mastered using the Speed Force in combat.
It's Wally West, not no goddamn Willie.
When most people think of the best fighter,
silly Billy,
they think of a martial artist, but that's not always true. Wally West is a perfect example of this. Wally has been fighting to protect Central City in the world since he was a preteen.
He's the best fighter.
He spent years training in hand-to-hand combat and learning how to use his super speed in battle. Wally was lucky in that he got to train with the best speedsters to master his speed powers, as well as amazing fighters like Dick Grayson to create his own style of fighting.
She said Dick.
Wally West is the most powerful Speed Force cadet and has worked for years to master its use in combat. Wally's fighting style usually consists of punches and kicks, but he uses the sidekicks of super speed to make his attacks more impactful. Why don't you go start dishes? Wally West has almost 20 years of combat experience. Based on his approximate age, most of it spent with the Teen Titans or the Justice League, while also leading the Flash family. Wally West has more than proven just how formidable a fighter he is. His powers are a key part of his fighting style, one that combines solid combat fundamentals with extreme speed and the laws of physics to allow him to punch way above his weight class. Wally doesn't get nearly as much credit as he should for his fighting skills, but he's one of the best out there. Number 9. Martian Manhunter has numerous abilities to make him a deadly combatant. Martian Manhunter is the League's most versatile member for many reasons. Martian Manhunter has the best range of powers on the team: super strength, speed, agility, invulnerability, Martian vision, telepathy, super senses, shape-shifting, invisibility, and intangibility. Joanne really only needs to be able to throw a complanted punch, and he would be a threat to 99% of villains out there. However, Martian Manhunter never does anything by half measure and is just as skilled fighter as anything else. Martian Manhunter was trained on Mars in various Martian fighting styles while he was a peace officer on the planet. Martians have mastered the use of their shape-shifting in combat, something that Martian Manhunter excels at. Martian Manhunter has also picked up fighting power pointers from Leaguers like Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. Martian Manhunter is a Justice League steward for various reasons, and his unity in combat is big. He can fight it out with the best fighters, using his fluid form to change the shape of his limbs and body for new attacks. Martian Manhunter's fighting style is a definition of unpredictability backed up with Superman-level powers. Number 8, Orion's status as a war god makes him a dangerous combatant. The story of the new gods is one of war fought through generations as the forces of New Genesis and Apocalyptics have battled since their beginnings. At one point, Azia and Highfather and Darkseid traded children as part of a peace deal, and Darkseid's son Orion went to New Genesis. Orion soon became the fiercest warrior on the planet, known to his friends and foes alike as the Dog of War. Orion is more about power than finesse, using his titanic strength and astral force to tear through his foes. Orion is philosophized to be one to kill Darkseid. Orion is the definition of a heavy hitter, welling away at any enemy in front of him. He's even attacked the great Starro all by himself. Orion's fighting style isn't about technical acumen, but about banishing anything in front of him into pieces. Anger usually isn't the best weapon in a fight, but Orion's anger is the kind that gets things done. Orion may have been taken out of Apocalypse, but he still has the fires of that dark planet inside him, making him a very dangerous person in a fight. Number 7, Hawkman has lived countless lives as a warrior. Hawkman's time in the League is known for his rivalry with Green Arrow and his battling villains with his Mance. Carter Hill has a lot of experience with that Mance, stretching back over the eons to when he was Kator, the leader of the Deathbringers' army. Kator renounced his bloody ways when he met the angelic She-Ra, sending him into a spiral of reincarnation and battle, trying to make up for the countless lives he ended during his early rampages. Hawkman has reincarnated in over space and time, learning fighting arts from across the multiverse. Hawkman is an expert with medieval weaponry of all types. His neat metal harness increases his strength and gives him a healing factor on top of his flight ability, allowing him to slug out with the strongest foes. Hawkman is a master of aerial and ground combat. Hawkman has dealt with a lot over the years, and his skill in combat has always gotten him through. The worst of it, Hawkman can seem like little more than a bricklister, but he's a smart, capable fighter. 6, Green Arrow can do more than just use a bow and arrow. Green Arrow is the bleeding heart of the Justice League, and that doesn't mean he can't go. Green Arrow's mastery of the bow and arrow is next level. He can fire multiple arrows per second and hit whatever he wants almost by instinct. That's enough to make Green Arrow an excellent fighter. But his unusual alley goes above and beyond the Call of Duty. Green Arrow has trained in boxing with Wildcat. Green Arrow has shown proficiency with weapons besides bows and arrows. Green Arrow has outplanned and defeated Deathstroke. Green Arrow is not only a very skilled fighter, but also uncannily strong. He uses 200-pound pull bows and can still fight all night without resting. That's an insane amount of strength and cardio. Green Arrow is dangerous with a bow and arrow, but getting punched by him is almost certainly like getting hit by a brick wall. Everyone thinks that once they get the bow and arrow away from Green Arrow, the fight will get easier. But it just means that someone will get a concussion and be stabbed with arrows at the same point. Number 5, Big Branda was the greatest female furry of all of them.
Branda? It's Berta.
Big Berta.
She was. I'm mad.
Big Berta was.
No. According to you, we got Willie West and Big Stop pausing the video.
Big Berta was
Thanks,
sent
Mom.
to the terrifying embrace of Granny Goodness at a young
Anyway, according to her, we don't have Big Berta or Wally West. We got Willie West and Big Barda.
age
Big something.
and chosen to be a member of the female fairies. Darkseid's most deadly soldiers, Berta trained, rising to the top of the ranks in the fairies, and eventually became their leader. Big Berta was the most dangerous woman in a group of women who could defeat enemies alone. However, once Berta met Mr. America, she decided that her life was better lived elsewhere, surrounded by love and not death. The two of them escaped Apocalyptos, joined the New Gods, and eventually Berta became a member of the Justice League. Big Berta learned her lessons very well on Apocalyptos. Berta is a brutal combatant, the kind of warrior one wants fighting on their side. She's strong, fast, and skilled, able to take on foes much stronger than her and come out on top. Big Berta hasn't spent much time on the League, but when she does, the team's enemies know they are for it. Number 4. Black Canary's fighting skills have made her an A-list leaguer. Black Canary earned her place in the league because she's an amazing fighter. Anyone who thinks of her as just Green Arrow's girlfriend is in for a rude awakening and a lot of kicks to the face.
If that was she
Dennis
portrayed as.
Lance is an amazing martial artist,
What the fuck did
able
you
to
say?
take on pretty much anyone.
No, what? No. What'd you just call her?
Delilah.
No. It's not Delilah. God damn.
That's how it's spelled.
It's Dinah.
Okay, Dinah Lance is an amazing.
No. We got Woody West, Big
I'm gonna
Barbara,
bite you.
and Delilah Lance.
Martial artists
damn.
able to take on
What's
pretty
next?
much
Gonna call
anyone
Bruce
out
Wayne,
there
Bryce Wayne,
to make them wish
or Dick Grayson?
they were fighting anyone else. Black Canary
Something else like
became a Justice
fucking
League
Dick
legend
Gerson or
because of her martial arts mastery, throwing herself into every fight with gusto. Black Canary has a reputation in the Justice League like few other members. A big reason for this is that her superpower is a weapon of last resort. Black Canary prefers to get her hands dirty and batter, showing off her superior
weapon is her
martial
voice.
skills and thrashing everyone within range. Black Canary has led the Justice League into battle, earning the respect of the most powerful heroes because of her ability to kick anyone into submission.
Why do
Number
they
3,
keep saying that they always
Aquaman is a brilliant hand-to-hand combatant.
Then why does he use a goddamn Triton?
Aquaman was long just considered the guy who talked to fish,
Because that's
but
one of
that
his powers.
was
That's
the
how you see him
least
going most
of
of the
his
time in the
skills
cartoons.
when it came to the League. Aquaman was trained in combat by the best warriors in Atlantis. He can take on an amazing amount of punishment. His body can withstand the pressures of the deepest parts of the ocean, and his strength allows him to tow carrier ships to port while swimming and holding up continental plates. Aquaman is a certified bruiser, and that's why the League kept him around, because he can tangle with the best of
The League
them.
kept him around me. He's only good for underwater shit.
Aquaman is considered one of the best fighters in the League. He's had the benefit of training from the best fighters in the Ocean Kingdoms, and has years of experience.
She does
in
realize
battle.
she's talking about the guy who talks
Aquaman
to
helped
fish.
train the new heroes of the Detroit League, and was still just as formidable with one hand as he was with two. Aquaman's fighting ability has been defeated by no less than Wonder Woman herself, which says it all about his skill level. Number 2, Wonder Woman is the master of combat.
You know that you had read almost a whole part about the guy who talks to fish.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish
Why
it.
is he on the Justice League?
I'm trying to finish this article.
We have a visitor.
Wonder Woman has always been a woman of just position.
She's always been a woman?
The
Good to know. I thought she was a
taught
man.
Diana the ways of peace and love, but she was also
Nerd time. Did you know that Wonder Woman's original weakness was being tied up by a man? You have to think about the time that she came out. But yeah, that was her original weakness, being tied up by a man.
Okay. The Amazon
I
taught
just love the
Diana
way you
the
say
ways of
okay.
peace and love. But she was also taught the ways of war. Wonder Woman received millennia
She's also
of combat experience,
related
training
to Ares and Zeus
with the
some way,
sword,
somehow.
spear, Titus, and shield. She was even trained by the gods themselves and given weapons forged by Hippolytus. Wonder Woman went to man's world to spread peace but was ready for war. Wonder Woman's been forged into a perfect warrior. She spent years training under the most fierce Amazonians and beat them all to earn the right to go to man's world. Wonder Woman has even defeated Ares, the god of war.
What Ares? Ares. Now we no. Now we have Willie West, Big Barbara. Stop it. Let go. I can't. Stop talking, man. Let me talk. We have Willie West. I got thinking Big Barbara. Barbara, really? Danelle or something? And now we have what? You just say?
Ares.
No!
It's Ares, but I said Ares.
Mm.
Who can match Wonder Woman's skill, which she has made her to consume like Justice League. Number 1. Batman's fighting skills are basically
I think you mean Bryce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne watched his parents
She can get
bleed
Bruce
out
Wayne, but she can't get Diana.
on the wet concrete of Criminal Alley and made a vow that no one would ever have to experience what he did. Bruce Wayne trained himself to perfection, traveling the world and learning from the world's greatest martial artists. He trained himself.
I didn't know, but they recognize a cat paw as a finger. I mean, that would touch the phone with the cat's paw.
He trained himself to the height of physical and mental perfection, using his wealth and intelligence to become Batman. Batman threw himself at the greatest criminals in Gotham City and then helped fund the Justice League, becoming their resident technician and ace in the hole. Batman is all about being ready for anything. He's never stopped training and learning new fighting methods. Batman can wear through countless thugs and ninjas with no problem. The rest of the league respects Batman's fighting skills but also fears him. Batman can take out anyone's superpowers or no superpowers. He's the ultimate fighting machine. Thank you for watching this video and peace out till the next one.